Oh my goodness, can you see that? Look, it's blue. It's blue, and it's not even cold blue. It's a bit windy, but it's a warm wind. But yeah, it's the first day that we've really had where you just sort of feel that spring might be around the corner. So with that, of course, comes 100, I don't know if you can still see me, 101 jobs that you suddenly realise you've got time to do. And one of my jobs today is to get quite a lot of things moved. I mean, this shouldn't still be here. This was to protect the kale. I'm going to be, I think I'll take this home and wash it. I usually just hang it in the polytunnel to dry. What do you do with your, oh, look at that. What do you do with your things, your covers? Anyway, yeah, this is going to go and get dried because we'll need it out again very soon. But one of the main things I've got to do, I can't do it on camera, is get the peach tree that I put in the greenhouse with all great intentions last year of making it into a cordon. Well, today's the day it's going to get dug up and taken down to Mike's Polytunnel. So we're going to have a little look where it's going to be positioned down there. But also, I think the other things that are going to get moved today, I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but if you watched my last but one video, you will see that I took Junior down there as a little holiday. And so we thought today it was such nice weather and there's such a lot of nice grass down there. We're going to take them all down and just let them have a little bit of a jolly. But I haven't quite worked out how we're going to do it yet, so wish us luck. Well, that's not helping, Rocky. That's not helping. No. You really, I know you would help if you could, but you're actually, bless you, you're right in the way. Oh dear. No, you're still in the way. You're still in the way, Rock. There we are. Okay. And I think it's just going to be the two for now. Okay, Junior and Bossy Boots are leading the way. Here we go. Here we go. There we are. There we go. There we go. Okay, next job is to take a look in Mike's Poly to see exactly where this peach tree is going to go, because there's a bit of a problem. Right, the issue here is that aside from not quite the elephant in the room, more of a trug in a room, this needs to go. Still haven't painted it, it's just one of those jobs. This is actually Mike's tunnel, and it's 10 foot longer than mine, so 25 foot long, absolutely perfect. It was so warm in here today. Perfect for a peach tree, but in my head, I had the peach tree quite central at the back of the tunnel here, and it would grow and fill the space and be absolutely beautiful. But then it was actually Danny over at the Grow Up channel mentioned airflow in the summer, because this door at the back here opens inwards and it's about 3.5 foot wide. So in order to be able to get that door wide open, so we've got both doors open, we're going to have to move the peach tree in a bit. So it might be that it's actually further forward than I thought it would be, or it might be that we're going to put it in the corner instead. I don't know. But anyway, the first thing we need to do is clear this out of the way and just see what space we're left with. Is Rocket in the way?
He's very much in the way. You got that?
I've got that, okay. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Go on then. Come on.
Come on. Right, okay, so that door is literally coming to more or less the end of these beds. Now my idea was to have the peach tree here, which as you see, it would just be in the way, wouldn't it?
Unless we just had mesh across the whole door so that you've got airflow.
Yeah, but that's no good in the winter then, is it? Unless you then cover it in the winter.
Yeah, you could.
Or we bring the peach tree forward and have it here.
Then it's kind of getting in the way of two
Well,
beds.
it's not going to be huge, is it? I mean, it's the branches, isn't it? I'm thinking the trunk's going to be slim, but it's the branches. I'm a tree.
Or we put it in the middle,
In the way.
and then we train the branches out across the top of these these three beds. We could do that.
Or if we put it under this one,
Yeah. We could train it to have its hands up. Woo!
yeah. So what would you do then? Just wires between
Yeah.
these bits?
Yeah, and go it along there.
You know what? I think that could work. I do think that could work.
Because I think my idea for these beds was to have sort of salad greens mainly in these beds. And I think salad greens will grow fine, you know, under the little bit of shadow that you get from a peach tree.
Well, the sun is that way, isn't it?
Yeah. They'll get full sun.
But it's not going to shade anything. That's what I mean.
No.
If it's on that side.
If it's towards the back of the bed, yeah.
So you think that means some of your onions are going to have to come up?
Fine. Because I think they can go outside.
Is that a good idea? Not this one.
The radish bed.
Not the radish bed. What do you think? That one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Sorted. You're nice and cool over there, Rocky. I mean, of course, one of the things I've been worried about is the fact that you're not supposed to prune stone fruits at this time of year. They're meant to be pruned, unlike the others, like apples and pears, which are pruned in the dormant season. These are meant to be pruned when they're actively growing so they can push any diseases out. But because it's going to be getting transplanted, we need to do anything we can to reduce plant transplant shock. So I'm just wondering, we're talking about cordoning it, which is what I tried to do last year. So I want to leave some of these branches, but not the dead ones. I don't want to take too much off because otherwise it'll panic. So I'm just going a bit mad now, aren't I? I'm just ignoring everything I've just said. I'm just going a bit mad with the secateurs. These left-handed secateurs, I tell you can go mad with power. It's wonderful. Right, okay, I'm just going to take that one out, and I think will I take that one out? I think I need to take these three actually. And that looks like a water shoot from last year. Right, okay, getting these bottom ones out. And then we've gone back to the original, pretty much the original shape of the tree. Of course, all these wires that I put down as a cordon, see, that's just slicing straight through, which tells me they're quite deep. All these wires, oh dear, I put as a cordon are just in the way. That stuck. Oh no, you can do it, Jane, you can do it. That is the fork creaking, not the peach. But I don't want to have to go and ask Mike. I'm going to have to go and ask Mike. Oh dear. Okay, a bit more of a struggle than I'd hoped for. The roots aren't too badly damaged, but the main thing now is to get that straight into the hole and a good water straight away. Here we go. Got to admit, I didn't really recognise this tree as being quite this big when it was squeezed into the greenhouse like that, but it will have to have quite a lot more pruning. I mean, ideally you don't want to take more than a third off or you'll shock the plant, but because this is actually coming into bud now, this tree is going to want all the energy it can muster to send up to these buds and these branches. However, some of them are going to have to come off because it's going to be too much work for the tree, and I'm going to try and turn it the right way round and ask you about the hole. What's happening with the hole, Mike?
Well, the beds had loads of organic material in already from when we set them up, so that's good.
Yeah.
And I've just added a little bit of bone meal to the hole
Okay.
to give the roots a bit of a primer and a good start.
Okay. So which way round do you think it's going to go?
I think
I'm getting
exactly
tangled
how you've
here.
got it. Exactly
This
how you
way
have it
like
now.
this?
Yeah, because it looks like it's got more growth at the front here than at the side here, or the back here rather. So
Should we water the hole first?
I don't think it's going to matter too much because we're going to give it a good water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you lift it up.
At an angle.
And let's hope it's not going to go through the roof.
We're going to have to tilt it.
Polytunnel.
Have to tilt.
Tilt.
Let's tilt it here, needed.
And you don't want it to go any deeper than the... Oh, look. Oh, that's going to take over, isn't it? That's going to be nice. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, Mike. It's going to be good. What can go wrong?
We're just going to have to train it really.
I know, you've
robustly,
got a
haven't we?
nice sharp bit going out there. That can be pruned
That can
off.
come off, yeah.
See, once it's in place, do you think it needs to be a bit more forward?
I think we could afford that, couldn't we?
Yeah. Because once it's in place, we can sort of prune it to fit, really, can't we?
I think if it was top trumps, we would have we'd have the peach coming out ahead of the onion. So I think, yeah, bring it forward a little bit.
Yeah, having never grown a peach,
How's
that's
that?
probably
Is that
that's
better?
much better.
Better?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay. So, am I holding this now?
hold this
Am I
now.
doing the really important job?
You do the hard work, and I'll
Okay,
set this back
I'll
in.
try and keep it. There's a lot of. Do we want to keep this water chute here? Do you want to keep this one?
The water chute.
Look, this bendy bit here. I mean, that should just go.
Well, we'll see. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's get this in first. It's great soil anyway, so
It looks really good.
it's a mixture of horse manure and green waste compost
Yep.
and bone meal. So
What can
pretty good
go
start
wrong?
as well.
Yeah. Well, it needs it, doesn't it? Okay.
It wasn't going to do anything where it was.
No, exactly. Right. Hey. There we go. As long as this sort of doesn't die. Oh, my goodness. As long as this doesn't die, I think we can call that a success. It's certainly, obviously, proportion-wise, it was way too big for the greenhouse. I just have not got the expertise really in pruning it and cordoning it that way at all. But you can see I had tried to get some of these to go horizontal, and so there'll be ones that get tied in here. But yeah, obviously now it's going to need another shaping prune, I'd call it that, and then we'll just leave it to settle for a bit, because the poor thing, it's literally been wrenched out the ground. But I think all for the better. I have got several other things I need to move. That giant blackberry has got to go this year, and also I'll put a little clip in here of just where my rhubarb has decided to grow. It's only when things start to put on a bit more growth at this time of year you realise they're in completely the wrong place. But anyway, let me know what you're up to. Put something in the comments below. Tell me what you did in this gorgeous sunny weather, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
What are you doing here, Adrian?
I don't quite know.